semesterstudiet, så blir det veldig spennende. Vi tenker at vi skal finne på mye artig ved å gjøre det digitalt, og at vi gleder oss veldig til å bli kjent med dere, både ved fysisk møte og gjennom PC-skjermen, og at vi tenker at det kan bli en inspirasjon. Og at du etter de 3 semestrene vil du kunne jobbe som sykepleier og få lønn for faktisk den jobben du gjør som sykepleier. Så bare si hjertelig velkommen til å søke, og ta gjerne kontakt både med Kari og Lisa og meg.
Yes, takk.
Ja, hva skal jeg si? Dere gjør en veldig, veldig viktig jobb i det norske helsevesen, og vi er veldig takknemlige for det. Hei Mark og Shessa, ja, så er det mange navn som kommer opp, det er veldig hyggelig. Dere gjør en kjempejobb, og de som ikke fått autorisasjonen enda, og som jobber som helsefagarbeidere, dere gjør jo også en veldig viktig jobb. Og jeg vet ikke hvordan, jeg vet dere står på, det er mange utfordringer som dere har opplevd, og det ser vi, og det har vi forsket på også, og det hørte dere vel sikkert også en del om i forrige sendingen. Så lenge dere kan være litt mer synlige kanskje, og si fra at vi vil gjerne bli autorisert, kan vi få flere plasser, og gjerne også i andre deler av landet, så vil vi også gjerne samarbeide med andre universitet, og det har vi også gjort litt i forhold til Bergen, og til kunne ha flere utdanninger i Norge, da, sånn at man fikk autorisasjon på en raskere enn det som når vi har så få plasser. Og så det dette med språk, og snakk norsk, gjør det, mer snakk norsk, gå ut og snakk med, i hvert fall når koronaen gir seg, så kan man og språk jo veldig viktig når man jobber i norsk helsevesen, sånn at jeg vet at det en stor utfordring, og det viser studier fra veldig mange land i verden at språk noe av det som man strever mest med. Men det med at autorisasjon også et problematisk ting, det gjelder også mange deler av verden. Da. Så hold sammen og vit at dere viktige. Og velkommen til SKOMP, dere som kommer.
Hei alle sammen, mitt navn Sally Malayan, sykepleier og styreleder i det filippinske hjelpesamfunnet i Norge. Så jeg ønsker alle velkommen til FHS serie SPL eller sykepleier. Denne serien handler om sykepleierautorisasjonsprosessen og utdanningsmuligheter for de som har utdannet sykepleiere i land utenfor EU eller EØS. Så i kveld det 3. episoden, men før vi begynner, så skal jeg bare si gratulerer med dagen til våre kjære kong Harald, og så si takk til de som har støttet denne serien i det siste. Så jeg skal bare si tusen takk til Utrop, som har publisert denne serien i deres avisen. Og det hjelper mye. Den støtte og hjelp dere har gitt oss veldig verdifullt, og vi setter stor pris på det. Men jeg må si bare til de som kanskje har mistolket, for det står der at vi vil ha fortgang på prosessen. Det betyr ikke nødvendigvis at vi skal ikke bry oss om de kravene som norskkurs eller andre krav. Eller norsk kunnskaper. Jeg selv mener at det viktig at vi kunne norsk, fordi språk veldig viktig del av vår jobb. Og jeg håper alle vil bli enige at det noe som veldig viktig, aller viktigst, viktigere enn din sykepleierautorisasjon, og det pasientsikkerhet. At pasient trygg hos deg som sin sykepleier. Så jeg sier at prosessen må forbedres, og kanskje det blir fortere, men jeg mener at alle må stille også krav til hverandre. Og til deg som ønsker å bli sykepleier, ja, du må nesten tilfredsstille norskkravene og andre krav for deg å bli en god og effektiv sykepleier. Og nå skal jeg skifte språk, fordi vi ønsker at de fleste folk kan forstå og få et bite den serien. So, again, welcome to this series. My name is Sally, nurse and president of the Filipino Helping Society in Norway. Tonight, we will be presenting the third episode of the series SPL, or sykepleier, or registered nurse in English. So on this third episode, we have with us students or alumni of the complementary or supplementary nursing education that the Oslo Met University is offering for the nurses, migrant nurses, to have to be equipped with the necessary education and skills and competency in order to be registered as a nurse and work here in Norway. So the education or the course began in 2017, and I was one of the few who actually enrolled in that class. And so we have representatives from 2017, 2018, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2019, 2020, and the batch was taking now started in 2020 and will be finishing very, very soon. So without further ado, we will begin with the current students of SKOMP in Oslo Met. And I know it would be very, very difficult for us to speak like continuously in English. We may be speaking in Norwegian or in our mother tongue in Filipino, but bear with us. We will give you all the information and tell you stories in a way that you would understand. We will do our best. So without further ado, let us welcome 2020 batch of SKOMP, Miss Bonita and Miss Rayan. Velkommen.
Hi.
Yes. So now we will begin with the introduction. So let us know more about our guest. We will begin maybe with you, Miss Bonita. Tell us something about yourself.
Yeah, hello everyone. Hi, alasamen. My name is Bonita, or you can call me Bon. I actually graduated nursing from the Philippines 2007, and I migrated here in Norway 2010. And currently working for Legevac in Oslo. And I started the SKOMP, currently in SKOMP now. So yeah, I have a family. I have one daughter and my husband. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Bonita. And Miss Rayan, again from 2020.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rayan. You can call me Anne. At work, they call me Anne. It's okay.
Yeah.
I graduated nursing in 2006 in Centro Escolar University, Manila. I came here in Norway 2012. 9 years in Norway now. I came here. What kind of visa? Student visa for skilled worker, and now I'm working at Tjenesten i Lier.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Miss Rayan. And now, let us call on the representative from batch 2019. Okay, so let us welcome Miss Chessa and Miss Cher. Okay,
Hello.
welcome.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Sige po. Let's start with Miss Chessa. Tell us something about yourself. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone watching all over the world. My name is Chespa. I graduated nursing 2007, the same school and the same batch as Bonita. I'm the first one who introduced
Mm.
Bonbon. And then I moved to Norway, migrated to Norway in 2012. I came here as an au pair and worked as an au pair for 2 years. And after that, I was very lucky to got a job at Oslo Legevakt, um, which is the same place I'm working until now. So that's it about me.
Thank you, Miss Chessa.
Thank
And
you.
Miss Cher. Okay, son.
Hi everyone watching from all over the world. I'm Cher. I graduated Bachelor of Science in Nursing from Holding University in Bohol. It was 2007, and I came here in Norway with a family reunification visa last to 2013. And yeah, I'm currently working in Sanktan Savedam Center as a nurse. First, I was like helsefagarbeider way back in 2016. And yeah, as pursuing as a nurse there after I graduated SKOMP.
Okay. Thank you, beautiful ladies. And I will send you back to the backstage first, and I will call on the representative from 2018. Okay. All right. Yes. Now we have Mr. Robin. So,
Hi,
Robin, tell us about you and maybe your partner here, who is not at this moment not with us yet.
hi. I'm Robin. I graduated in 2011 from Cebu Normal University, and I came here in 2013. I've been working as a health provider until I became a sick player for 2 years ago, I think. And I'm now working as a nurse in Father Comuna. Jenny or Ate Jenny is still at work now, and she's gonna come by soon to say hi.
So, okay, Sophie. Thank you, Robin. And last but not the least, we will call on my batchmates from 2017. So let us welcome Cindy and Francis. So, hello. So this is a reunion, a small reunion for us. So, salamat. And maybe we can begin with Cindy. Cindy, fortell om deg selv. Jeg vet at du vil snakke på norsk, så vær så god. Du får lov til det.
Jeg skal prate på engelsk, jeg.
Oh ja, ok. Så bra.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cindy. I graduated nursing from Holy Name University in Bohol, batch 2010. I came here in Norway at 2012. I am currently working as a fagsykepleier. Jeg vet ikke hva det kaller på engelsk. I hvert fall.
Hva tenker du, altså? Ja.
Also, I am working at the nursing home here in Oslo. Since I came here in 2013, I started there. So up till now, I'm still in the same work area.
Wow, loyal. Yeah. Okay. And now it's the other one there. It's your turn now, Sir Francis Bakilio.
Hi.
Okay, go.
Yeah, my name is Francis, and 33, 33 years old.
Oh,
I graduated
yeah?
from
Okay,
Carlington
sige.
University, FEU, 2008. I moved to Norway in 2013, and yeah, um, I have two sons and a wife. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to
Yes.
my auntie in Chicago and my friends Gladys and Neil.
Okay. Uh, yeah. All right. So now, we will be joined by the rest of the gang. So, papasok pa natin sila. So, all of the guests will be on our platform now. Okay. So, I hope that the internet bandwidth would not let us down tonight. But before we start our discussion, let us just read some comments before mapuno yung ating comment section. So, mabilisang shoutout lang. Okay, Irish Bondok, Ryan Bolas, mga fans niyo from Elaine Albitos. Okay, greetings from Chicago, Illinois. Oh, see? We are being watched all over the world. And Katrina Rain, yeah, from SKOMP 2020. Hi to Kari and Lina. And I do hope na nanood din sila. And here's one. Mark Louie. Hi, Chessa Osher. And yeah, sinong langga nito? Ni Gladys Glenn. And hi to Chess Obon from Precious.
Shout out, Precious.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Vasily Tilkiko. Francis Bakilo. Hi, Poday. And yeah, you're welcome po. We're trying. We're trying. It's very challenging for us actually to speak in the English. But thank you, Mr. Will. Hi to Miss Cher. And Miss Cher, paramihan na tatanong fans sa Miss Cher and magtatali na ako mamaya. So, Masilikitil Bonita. Shout out to Francis Bakilio and Chess and Cher. And Bon, congrats. So proud of you. And shout out to Anne, my fellow Centro Escolarian. Oh, diba? And Mark, my beautiful and brainy girlfriends, Cher Ami and Chessa Jo. And kanta. Later pag ano. If you got time, we will have some intermission number. Naman. Go, Rob. To Mr. Robin. Another one. Yes. Yung dalawang escort natin dito, ang daming fans. Alright. Irish Bondok. We were waiting for her actually. So later, sana may appearance si Ma'am Irish. Okay. Hi, Cher. Oh, ba? The family and friends are watching. Oh, yun. Mamaya, makikita natin si Miss Irish. Shout out! Bonita, my beautiful... Oh, sana all. Yeah. Husband. Supportive. Yes, watching from airport. Oh, diba? Mr. Mark is nasa airport. Proud of you, Chess and Chair. Thank you, Sal, for organizing. We miss you, Mark. Dapat nandito ka rin. We hope kasama ka next time. Okay. Oh, ito. Actually, diba? Michelle in Sannes. Snart, Michelle, viskas snack yung da. Nos kabi, marami na. Sige. Nos kabi bin, Når du først har stilt et spørsmål, vi skal begynne nå på hoveddelen. Så først spørsmål Or, tingnan mo, nag-nosh na ako. First question. Yun ang ano eh. Napal-glue ba? The first question for the main discussion is, how did you guys find out about SKOMP and how was the application process? Did you get the study slot right away or in Blessat Poventilista? Did you have the requirements already at the time of your application? So tell us your experience. Sige, we will call on Miss Anne. Miss Anne. Sige. Tell us about your application process.
Yes, I was planning to take the study here in Drammen. Actually, I started in 2019 in the Vande Bachelor study down. At that time, I have a colleague who's taken extra job in the with us, Eva.
Yeah.
And she told me about the SKOMP study in Oslo. I was decided at that time to take the study here in Drammen, because it's near. I don't have to travel and take the train to Oslo. And I knew, I asked about how do I get some accreditations or credits on my subjects. After 3 weeks, they told me that I can't have any credits on any of the subjects I got. I have to repeat all the subjects in here in Drammen. And that was the time when I knew about SKOMP. It was Eva who told me about it. And then I applied for norsk autorisasjon igjen i Helsedirektoratet. Also, I got the vedtak om kompletterende utdanning. And then I dropped out in USN Drammen.
Okay.
After 3 years.
Okay, so yeah. And how about applying for sa PLAS in Oshtomet? Was it easy? Did you get the slot right away or?
They have an early uptak. What is uptak?
Application or early, yeah.
I did have. I was on the waiting list on the Tili uptak, and I got a slot on the main.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So, it wasn't the same. Wasn't this my intervention? It wasn't the same for everyone. So that is your story. So you began with the bachelor and then drop out. Oh, luckily na you found or you've heard about the SKOMP right away. And you did not spend so much time in your bachelor.
Yes, I was happy and lucky that Eva came to our workplace and took extra duties.
Yeah. Shout out to Ate Eva. She's from batch 2017 actually. She knows a lot of Filipino and I think most of you know her. So, okay. Let us hear from Ms. Sherk. What is your experience naman on applying for SKOMP?
First, I applied for the Vande Bachelor in 2017. I got the slot, and then there was a teacher. I actually started the orientation already a week before the classes start, so I was really determined to begin to start again with the Vande Bachelor. And then there was a teacher. She is Hedwig. And then she mentioned me, did you heard about SKOMP? I said, no, what is that? And it's actually for nurses already that's outside AUS. And then I said, I haven't heard about it. And then I emailed her and she didn't respond. So that time, priorities changed. So we thought about buying apartment first. So I think I can't handle it if I'm a full-time student. So I did not pursue the Van de Bachelor. 2018, I applied, but then things changed. So we decided to save money to go Philippines 2018 for big project, and then 2019 I finally applied and then got a slot. Actually, I heard about SKOMP. It was Cindy. Hi, Cindy.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I said, okay, maybe I will enroll again and then take the SKOMP isteden no, blanding.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I was so proud of your batch and you guys. Maybe I thought, okay, these guys klarte det, so maybe yeah, vi kommer til å klare det også. So
Yeah.
that was it. I get
Thank
that
you.
en gang.
Ja. Når du var først nevnt om Cindy norsk na naman. I will ask Cindy also. What was your application process experience, Cindy?
My application process, I think it was, I think we were the first batch, so it was really hard to know if it's a real if it's a real study. I think I was really, I was confused about, because when I applied for a vurderingsløp fra Helsedirektoratet, så jeg skal snakke norsk, beklager.
Det går bra.
Det er veldig vanskelig å forklare, men da jeg begynte å søke, så var det de veiledet meg på to ting. Det var da kompletterende oppdanning og vanlig opptak, og jeg søkte på begge. Men jeg fikk først svar fra det kompletterende oppdanning, og så svar for det vanlige opptak. Så jeg var veldig confused, jeg var veldig forvirret. Men så skjønte jeg at det begynte først med kompletterende oppdanning, så jeg tok den da. Jeg tok bare sjans. Jeg vet ikke hva man skal egentlig, fordi det var jo ingen som tok det ennå.
Nei. Ja, det er akkurat det. Så vi var det første. Jeg tror jeg fikk vite om det diba? Sasabayin na kita, Cindy. Jeg fikk vite om det da jeg var på jeg tok den videreutdanning i psykisk helse som helsefagarbeider da. Og så fikk vite om det hos en som jeg går sammen med i den klasse. Så ja, og så det var sånn 2 dager før fristen utløp, så jeg bare søkte, og vi var ikke så mange. Det var ikke noe konkurranse den gangen, så av 16 studenter så var det 14 filippinske, 1 fra India og 1 fra Nepal. And that's the first batch of 2017. And moving on, let us talk about the motivation and their inspiration for taking this complementary education. So now let us hear from Robin. Robin from 2018.
Yeah, my motivation. First and foremost, money.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, actually, we know that we're from the Philippines, right? And then we're working as self-agarbide or healthcare workers. But we know deep inside that we can do so much more. And we have the knowledge or the kunskap to do more than the work that self-agarbide does. So that's my main motivation. That I can do something better. I can do something more.
Yeah. I think we can agree, everyone, we could agree with what you have said, Robin. And yeah, thank you. Miss Chess, how about you?
Motivation. I think just like Robin, because we have been like in my place of work, we have almost the same how do you call it? the same job, exactly the same job. Because I'm working at LEGEVAC, or acute emergencies. I think that's what you call it in English, accidents and emergencies. And we do exactly the same. I sit in the triage. Exactly the same. The only difference is that I don't give narcotics because I was not allowed to do so. But I do the same exact things as other, but compensated less. And I thought when I heard about SKOMP, when it came out, then it's more clear to me what to do, how to move forward. That's when I started to take the language exams and to apply for SKOMP. And I think that's what I think we deserve the title, because we're very good in what we do. It's just that we were not informed, or it was not clear how to get into the process. And yes, I think that's it. We deserve the name Sikiplayit attached to our, names, suffix, and get paid for the job that we actually do. And that was actually it. And it's very easy to move forward if you get your license as a nurse. It's very easy to get to move forward. To take a master's degree. It's the first step to move forward to your career. And those are the things that motivated me. Still motivates me.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Chessa. And health and yan. Diba? Sobrang makaka-relate tayo. Ano mo sasabi mo, Sir Francis? Ikaw, do you agree with Miss Chessa? And ikaw naman, meron ka rin bang other sources of inspiration and motivation for taking SKOMP? Ikaw?
Yeah. Actually, I just got tired of people asking why I'm not a nurse in Norway. I'm always explaining I'm a nurse, but not in Norway, so I just have to be a nurse. So I would stop explaining to them.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of us also, like it's really difficult to explain it. Like, yes, I'm a nurse in the Philippines. I'm a registered nurse. Actually, I passed the board exam, but actually now I'm working. I'm not that nurse here in Norway. It's really difficult to explain, and it went really okay after you get the license, because diba, you can explain it with just, okay, I'm RN both in the Philippines and in Norway, and that that's something that we will be proud of. But it's not a piece of cake. It was really a very challenging process. And maybe Miss Bonita would also explain why or what were her motivation and inspiration. She's a current student now, so fresh na fresh pa to. Ano yung push to take this study?
Actually, I work with Chessa in LEGEVAC. So actually, she was the one who actually pushed me. I was actually in the stage that I'm just okay with my work. I've been there for a long time, and I'm just okay with it. But then when she was in SKOMP, and I saw how, or she told me how it is and how was the experience. And of course, the same as her, that we are working almost the same. We have almost the same work as the nurses in LEGEVAC, and the pay is different. And with just a year, you can just take one year off from work. It's just okay, I'll try it. And of course, my family as well. I also wanted to move forward. Maybe when you have the same job for a couple of years, then it's good that maybe in the long run, posik kan siya tenke po dukan fortsätta vara operation Sikiplayit eller intensiv eller vad som helst du har lust att göra vidare. So yeah, I'm happy that I took the leap actually, even if it's a big decision, because you're not gonna work for a whole year, so your money wise it's economic, so you're just stötta eller låna stötta eller va. So it's lesser when it comes to economics for a year, but after that, the difference, the salary difference when you become a nurse, it's good. So I would recommend it to all who wants to be a nurse to really to take that the chance to be in SKOMP. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Bonita. Siguro I'll summarize lang, no? So, yung
Mm.
mga motivation, because I think we share the same, yun nga, sources of motivation and inspiration. Many of you have mentioned regarding the growth. Kasi kapag hindi ka authorized here or registered here, the opportunities for you to like go another level up is very minimal. So you
Mm.
cannot take masters or walang may specialization as health provider, but that is something that in line with yung pagiging yung IRCA na yon. So tayo, we are actually uddanet na yung nursing is ano yan evolving yan So non-stop tayo magle-learn and andun yung eagerness natin to actually yun move step forward to learn more about yung specific na siguro yung specialization na gusto natin or patient care. So without the authorization, wala block yung opportunity mo to move forward Pwede siguro pa, but still being a secretary, a registered nurse, that is something na, yun, iba ang feeling kesa kapag hindi mo na-achieve. Pero, syempre, we also respect those who doesn't want na mag-push through pa. Ito naman is, we're sharing itong pag-uusap because ito yung pinili nating daan. So we also respect those na happy and contented with being a health provider. I work as a health provider in like 3-4 years and I'm proud to be one. And parte kayo ng health service na kung wala kayo, hindi rin tayo magsasucceed sa giving quality patient care. So, yeah, yun. Maraming nagtatanong, ano ba, Salom, ito ay nakalagay na dun sa NetSIA ng Oshlomet. How about the in-whole of bigging or content and structure of SKOMP? Doon sa, if you would compare it to your nursing education in sa CEU, FEU, dun sa Bohol, and yung magkaklase dito. sa Davao, and si Robin, where are you from? Saan ka graduate? Si Robin? Wait lang, nakamute.
Okay. Cebu Normal University.
Oh, diba? May Cebu, may Bohol, may Davao. Bisaya pala dito lahat. Kasabot ko, gamay ra. Pero, diba? Proud.
Si Francis yata Tagalog yan, no?
si Francis na yata nag-iisang Tagalog. Kasaka ako.
Bilingual. Pwede na ako Bisaya.
Okay. Pero, yun. Let us hear from Cher. Anong masasabi mo? I saw actually na you're connected with Oshlomet right now. So maybe you can also speak about the nursing education in Norway and in the Philippines.
Extra content ng it was first we undergo some SKOMP Tucson. It's intensive with ethics and what was it? The basic fundamentals of nursing. It has a lot of things fused all in one, and it was the most intensive first 2 months in the study, and I think having to go through the Bachelor of Gave was the most challenging for me because the language, and then but praxis, geriatry praxis. It was we work as helsefagarbeider in nursing home, so it was we are all familiar with that. In the Philippines, we're used to given all the information from our teachers. But I experienced as a student here in Norway, it's like you are independent in seeking the information, and you have a lot of time freedom to dispose your time, but it's so challenging because you have to be responsible in structuring your day, your studies. So for me, that was the structure that I'm not used to. It was like 10 years ago I was a student, and then suddenly I will be doing it all again, and then in a Norwegian setting. So yes.
It wasn't easy.
And
No.
then now I'm currently working as kontaktlærer in Oslomet. For first year students that are going praxis in geriatry. So we have students that are in praxis right now. Praxis. What's that in English?
You can tell it.
Clinical experience.
On the job training.
Yes.
On the job training.
Yeah. But your experience, Michelle, is like because the Galika studied in Philippines, you studied in Norway, and then you fuse it, and then now you're a larer. So you have parang taste of the both worlds. Alam mo kung ano yung experience.
Yeah.
Man, do you have any Filipino students or?
Yes, we have Filipino students also, and then. Hva som var morsomt vi har også filippinske veiledere på sykehjem. Som har studert SKOMP. Ja.
Hvem er det?
Mark Reyes had
okay. Mark Reyes, okay.
I can't remember the names, but then they are from the Philippines, so itinaas ang bandila ng Pilipinas.
Yes.
So we
Philippines overall.
So it was like a Filipino clinical instructor, Filipino student, and Filipino veiledere.
Abi for siya tinorge, Ellen.
Yes.
Yeah, but very hyggelig, diba? So we're proud because I believe, and I guess you would agree that we Filipinos make out to be the best, one of the best nurses in the world. I'm not speaking about like bragging, but I think many would agree na we put all of our effort and our heart in giving care. So we cannot deny it. We are one of the best. All of the Filipino nurses in the entire world. So yes, how about Miss Anne? How about your current student? What can you say about the content? Are the subjects almost the same with what you took in college, or is it completely like total fremmed, or like this is something that you really need to take, because unless hindi mo siya magagawa in practice, like this is something that you must study in school, in the university, because outside you cannot get the information like riktig informasyon o opplæring.
It complemented in some way. In the Philippines, we don't have enough clinical practice in home for the aged nursing homes, right? So I don't know if we have leaky lang clinical experience sa mga clinical exposure natin, pero dito kasi 8 weeks sa amin hangin na. So parang continuity talagang nakapractice mo. Ang clientele natin sa Philippines, iba din. Kasi more on medical, surgical. Tapos yung population natin, hindi kasing, how do you call this? Yung aging population dito, yung life average mataas. Sa atin kasi melong between 65, 70. And yung usual cause of death, iba din. Dito, iba din. Ganyan. So, na-compare mo, it's complemented.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. How about you, Miss Cindy? What can you say about
structure?
piging o inhol SKOMP?
I think it was very different. When I went to school in the Philippines and school here in Norway, the way they teach in school is very different, especially in the higher level. And so, at the first, I think I felt that it was very different, and I felt it was more of a shock for me when I went to school at the first day, because I have a lot of catching up to do, especially at reading the lessons. The teachers is very interactive, the same as the Philippines, but I think the structure, it was not at some point not at all the same as the Philippines.
Subjects.
The subjects that I had when I went to school in the Philippines and the subjects that I have here, which, except for the Bachelor of GAVE, is different. The Bachelor of GAVE we had was also different. I think when I did the Bachelor of GAVE, the Bachelor studies, I did on pure research. Here in Norway, it's literature studies, I think.
Yeah.
And then it's the structure is different, but I found it fascinating that it's more of it's more INET. It's the INET en forberedelse for oss for å være liksom for å gi en forsvarlig, helhetlig sykepleie. I think it was quite clear. Det var veldig tydelig for meg da. For å si det sånn, ja.
Yeah, thank you. I would agree also na in the beginning I was talking about the quality of patient care. So although you were saying na Filipino nurses, diba, parang one of the best among the in the entire world, but still in the host country that you are to move in, you still need to know how are they working in their healthcare system. You cannot like jump right on nurse ako eh. I'm a good nurse in the Philippines, right? In a nursing or hospital in Norway to work as a nurse. De gorike. So for me, that it's very important that you give quality care na with enough kunskap, knowledge, competency, and the skills, and of course yung attitude. And with SKOMP, I would share na-complement siya. Kasi there's a lot of, so compare mo naman na we do have RLEs in the Philippines, but we don't have that high-tech na highs. Ano pa ba yung mga iba dito, mga ginagamit sa hospital? Meaning nyo, we don't have that in every hospitals in the Philippines. So with that, adjusting din tayo. So kapag galing ka sa Philippines and then right on the hospital, baka you will use 100 hours before talagang magamay mo yung pinaka-system. And it is best that you do it violated. with a university ladder or professor. How about you, Sir Robin? What can you say about the SKOMP content and the structure?
About our about the region system, more very or the people to the Philippines they focus more on maternal care nursing because there are a lot of old people here that we need to take care of, not like in the Philippines where we take care of the old people at home, and also have a lot of focus on psychiatric nursing here in Norway compared to the Philippines. So it was a new thing for me. I was not that interested in geriatry before or psychiatry, but now it's
Timer ba yan? Okay, balikan natin si Sir Robin. How about yeah, we were going to move on to the next ayan, Sir Robin, are you back? Ayan. Sorry. Medyo technical tayo, Sir Robin. Okay? Okay ka lang?
Okay.
Yeah.
As I was saying, we have a bit more focus in which we focus more or on the care of old people or geriatry. So the old people at home. A master's degree done in the Philippines where it's part of our Bachelor of Science in Nursing. So it was a new thing for me to take care of old people than taking care of babies and pregnant people.
Yeah. Absolute. Yun nga, there's a lot of difference actually. Like Robin mentioned, in the Philippines, we have this maternal and child nursing. Dito, you need to first have bachelor in isikaplayit for the good vidre na maging yurdmor. So, hindi nakikredit dito yung ating subjects in maternal MCN, maternal and child care nursing. And yun, ibang opleg din sa geriatry because in the Philippines, it's part of our culture to take care of our elderly. And here we have institutions organized to help the elderly people here in Norway. So meron din tayong mga nursing homes in the Philippines, but Sturchet, ang expiring natin is more on sa talaga tayo, medical surgical tayo when we were in RLE. And yung psychiatry, 'di ba? Ibang-iba ang psychiatry dito sa Norway compared sa Philippines. So there's a lot to actually learn here in Norway. So not just hindi lang dun sa Utstyr but also yun nga kung yung system by itself. So now we will go on the SKOMP experience naman. Ito. So let's begin maybe with Sir Francis na maraming fans. Tell us about your SKOMP experience. Meron ako dito sub questions. How was your first day? Sunod is, how did you support yourself during your studies? Manage your schedule and the experiences or challenges that you encountered and the best part of studying SKOMP. So, ikaw bahala.
Okay. First, I would like to shout out my classmates in SKOMP. Ken, Ricky.
Yeah.
First day, actually about Kent, it was me, Kent and Edmar was the first, were the first people in, first students in Oslomet. We came at the school at around 8:30. We met at National Theatre, and the class began at around 10 o'clock. So we were there an hour and a half early. So we were kind of nervous. We didn't know what would happen that day and the whole year. But we were, I think we were all excited. It was difficult for me because I lived in Hønefoss. That's around an hour and a half from to and from Oslo. So I have to take the bus every day. So it was very challenging. And my family, I have two sons who were at the daycare at that time, and my wife was working full time. So it was kind of difficult at the beginning, but I got used to it every day. Especially the most challenging part was the geriatry praxis, not because of the praxis, but because of the travel. I woke up around 4:30 just to ride the bus around 5:15, and then just to reach work at 7:30 in the morning. So it was this was during 8 weeks. So it was more difficult than Bachelor of Travel. So
Stop
best
it.
part, one
The best
more.
part.
Best part about SKOMP was the Bachelor of Travel, and everybody just asked Sally about it. So
we were partners in Bachelor of Gov and we did really well. Salamat, pre. Yeah. Sige, pero lang ako i-share. I would like to share something with you since, wala. Ayaw. But, maybe here. Yan. Do you see it? Meron ba? Wala. Okay. That's the first batch of SKOMP. I wasn't there because may free talk ako. I got free talk for SKOMP 2000. But everyone's there. And shout out to the batch 2017 who are watching us right now. And of course to Kari and our professors in Oslomet. We miss you all. Yan kami. Yan, yes. Yon. Oh, nostalgic. Okay. How about 2018, Miss Chessa? 2019.
Yes. Experience. Okay. I was very excited because I didn't mention earlier, but I was on the waiting list. I was informed that I got into SKOMP about 3-4 days before the first day. So I was very excited. I like new things. I like challenges, and that was good with SKOMP. You gave us questions, Sally.
Yeah.
Yes, I can go through it.
Yes,
how did
thank you.
I support myself financially during studies? Because we're usually Filipinos, we love to work. We're working full time. But when I was studying, I had a permission, frayob. So I was just working every third weekend. So to support me a little bit month by month, and then I actually saved money before because I was planning to get to school, so I really saved money before it. And also I have a loan, a study loan, and that helped me a lot. And I was quite fortunate because I don't have kids, not supporting anyone but myself. So everything was just it was totally okay financially because I prepared for it. And how I manage my schedule, I only have myself to think about, so it was totally fine. I love school, and if I'm not at school, I'm working, and it was really okay. I was very motivated the whole time. And yes. And your last question is I know two last questions. Worst experience and challenges that I encountered. I didn't have any worst experiences. I had a great time. This was pre-COVID. So I had a great time with my classmates, newfound friends, and I learned a lot through the practices, the clinical experiences in geriatry and psychiatry. It was very I learned a lot. And your last question, the best part. I think the best part, besides the Bachelor of Gavi, because I also liked it a lot, I think was the friendship that I built with my classmates and with my teachers, and expanding my network. It helped me a lot. In just expanding my horizons and my connections in nursing. I think that was the best part. Gained a lot of new friends. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Chessa. How about Mr. Robin? Kamerhon Ate Janice Narter. Sige, ikaw lang muna. Go.
Okay, I was actually denied for the studio loan because I was not working 100% for 2 years before the SKOMP. I was working 93% for 6 months and then 100% for 1.5 years after that. So kulang ako ng 6 months. So I had to work lang vakdir, 12 hours, and I had to take up a loan and used up my savings, but it was all worth it. I remember working 12 hours for the whole weekend and then taking the train because I live in Tonsberg. It's an hour and a half away from Oslo. So I took the train to Oslo 9 p.m. or 9 in the evening so that I could get ready for my praxis in Oslo the day after. So that was 8 months? No, 2 months of no rest, no no free dager. Okay, and
yeah. I think Francis could relate. We are starting because I don't know with you, but when we took the praxis in Eldreomsorg, in Lambertseter, we are up to take it there in Oslo. Uansett were do bor. So Francis mata stå upp så då till liksom var så 4:30 4:30 in the morning to ride the train and be on time at the practice or abang practice RLE or in Lambertseter in Oslo. So there's so much meron din tayong challenges na and sacrifices. Ako I would siguro share. I was working. I didn't avail some loan. I work 100% and study. So sometimes after a night shift, I will go right to the school to have the morning class. So zombie mode, but like Robin said, worth it. Everything's worth it. After nung experience na yun, mawawala makakalimutan mo na yung pagod mo. Ngayon ko lang, actually, I've almost forgot the bad experiences I had before. Hello, and would like remember the best parts actually. But this time, all of you can share your experiences and stories of SKOMP. So, sino pa? Bashigo Bonita, tell us your story and experiences.
Well, it's not a past; it's still ongoing. It's a different for us. It's different for us. Shua, and because of COVID. So, we are 40 in our batch. But then it's different because we have to, there di mo poholoos po that means linya o corona graya paskula. So it was always by groups. So even if we wanted, to get together as a class, we cannot do that. But then it's very nice because we have groups, and per group we became really close when it comes to Opgavit. And also now that it's Corona, and actually now we're doing our bachelor Opgavit. So it's quite hard because we don't have that the physical connection, or how to say it, physical. You can talk to your baileded, or you can go to school and ask anytime. So it's very hard for us now for the books that we can use from library. We have to ask first, or we have to get it from school ourselves. So yeah, those kind of things. It's difficult because of Corona, but still, we're having a great time at the same time.
That's good. That's good. How about another Corona student, Rian? What can you say about your experience? Corona student. Yeah, the Corona batch.
All the batch who started to study last 2020 lang. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really challenging because we are limited to do things that actually we should do. And we didn't really get to experience to be a full-time student, which I'm looking forward to, but that's okay. We built this good relationship with my classmates, colleagues. Yeah, so yeah, I think everyone is in class is very helpful, and yeah, everyone is willing to reach out.
If I may just add.
Yes, Miss Von.
No, if I may just add, most in our class is Filipinos, and we have 3 foreign students. But all I can say is Filipino students are very creative. How can I say it? Every group has a different kind of craft. So every group of Gave, a group has, they make these beautiful videos. They're very, very creative. And I think that's part of the Filipino culture na very passionate about anything. So when it comes to having group of Gave, just of Gave, it doesn't actually, it didn't, you can say that it's not really that it has to be graded or what, but at the same time, it was very fun because everyone was just very creative when it comes to group of Gave. So that kind of stuff was really fun.
I think part kasi yun when we were growing in the Philippines, lahat we have that projects, creativity, arts, and we are very flexible of po, no? Man, how about Miss Cher?
Hello.
Yun, experiences.
Experience. That was your first day. Yes. First day, I was a little bit nervous because I'm so poor at Google Map, following instructions in Google Map. So there was one student who was also, I felt that, she had this blonde hair. Hi. And then feel that so I followed her because I don't know where to go, which building should I go. So she found the room, and then I followed her, and okay, this must be the classroom. So everyone there is like are like very friendly, and then we are the only batch. We had this the party, what we called it, party.
Party pa.
Oh, lots of parties.
Lots of party.
Welcome back to school party. We have this welcome back to school party where we invited our Lisa and And then yeah, that was my first day, and of course we too had that the picture.
You have the picture with you. You can share it if you have it in your.
I didn't get it ready, and then
Oh, okay.
yeah, how do you support yourself? Yes, I had 20% promotion melang from my employer, and then I work every third weekend, and then of course I have 2 kids to support in the family, so I have after school, which is like if it's done at 2 o'clock, so it's just 10 minutes walk from school to my work, so I go there and then scavenge some food for lunch, and then ready for kvällsvakt. So it was a roller coaster of a day, and then you get home, so you have to do the assignments. And I remember after I put the kids to sleep at 8 p.m. So I'm still working till 8 a.m. in the morning just to catch up, because there's a lot of things to do. Like there's a working student, and then there's a working student mom. So there's a lot of things to juggle. Yeah, you just have to prioritize everything. I do a lot of prioritizing, also writing a lot of schedules in the calendar. Aside from school, my husband is working 100% at the same workplace, and he's now in the batch 2020.
Wow.
Too. And then at the top of that, so the kids, not just the school, but I have to pick them up and then fed the kids, and then fully get them till ballet class, hip hop class, and everything. So I can almost question myself what I have done. There's a lot of things to juggle, and yeah, worst experience, challenges. Maybe it was because after the Bachelor of Gabe, I thought, okay, it was a relief. We got B grade. Hi, Gerard, my partner in Bachelor of Gabe. It was surprise. Yes, and we thought it was okay, but then for the psychiatry praxis, we did not able to go to our praxis class. So we didn't have formal psycha experience because we have to work due to COVID. We can't work to our workplace. So at our batch, we have to do the practice in our workplace. So we are not a student. We are the same ANSAT. And then that time when we had the lockdown in March, there's a lot of quarantine in our abdomen, so we have to take extra shifts. So on top of that, I have paperwork to catch up, and then we have Zoom meetings with our violator from the school. So it includes a lot of lectures too. So from 7:30 a.m. you're working, and then from you're finished work at 3:30, go home, and then pick up the kids and ready for them, and then log in for Zoom meetings at 4 p.m. and to 5 with our teacher, and then do the next do the hustle again the next day. So there's a lot of things to do, and the school is closed, so I have to homeschool my second grade child.
Itilig till very good.
So it was a lot of within those the period of psychiatry praxis. I didn't know how I survived, but then I said maybe it will be better after school. But then yes, which includes which leads you to the best part. You had a lot of connections, friends turn to family, and then you broaden your horizon. You learn a lot of things, and then suddenly there are opportunities that come into your way. And then I was offered to be a teacher in Oslo Met.
Wow.
So now I'm still juggling the family work and extra job.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff, but I guess it makes life worth living, and then it's worth all of it. It's worth all
Yeah.
the people.
Mm. And I think everyone, I don't know if it's just us Filipinos, but we are flink, yeah, with multitasking. So I think a lot in our batch also who has family, like Francis is born, and my wife, and still made it. So I think we are just good in prioritizing things and pushing ourselves to the talagang limit and making way talaga. But how about you, Cindy? Tell about your experience as one of the first students in school.
Okay. Yeah. First experience about being in school.
Mm,
I think
mm,
I was really confused because I was actually
mm,
being so the decision of being a student um, was a little bit confused. So I was also actually self myself really confused if I would go all the way to being a
mm,
student because I was working and I was
mm,
supporting the family. But I think I have to stand my decision and
mm,
just go with my study because I think it was the one time opportunity. I saw it like that.
mm,
So,
mm,
yeah, I juggled both school and work the
mm,
first 2 months, so it was really difficult.
mm,
Uh, so I took. I think when we went to praxis, both in the in nursing home and psychiatry praxis, I
mm,
decided to take permission. So I took it without lønn, altså uten lønn.
mm, mm,
Sånn at jeg på en måte kan konsentrere, so that I can concentrate myself on being a
mm,
student. And I think it
mm,
was really nice. I at the same time, I was also quite prepared for being a student. I spare a little bit of money, but I think
mm,
it would not go a long way. So I again. I have to work again during the Christmas holidays just to
oh,
get money again. And then
mm,
when we do the Bachelor of Gabe, I think it was really some chill and you have all the
mm,
time in the world. And we were
mm.
students. It was pre-COVID, so we had instead of meet everyone be there and then pass the
Yeah,
Bachelor of Gabe. I remembered we were all there in at
yeah,
school, and then we decided that everyone would pass at that time. So it was
yeah,
really
yeah.
enjoyed. I enjoyed it a lot. The
Mm,
student being a student again. I think
yeah,
I didn't know I can be a student again, but I was a student again. So
yeah.
it
And
was
you did it
both.
very well, Cindy. Yeah,
Dere, herregud, du har
yeah,
dere var veldig snill.
yeah. I'm conscious see the
Kita, kita.
inspiring.
Dere var veldig
uh,
snill.
siguro, I would share lang. This is the only experience that we had that the rest of the gang didn't have. Pag-prove with USN.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as ka for tell a little that is the experience, grabe. I took the board exam, yes, way back in Florida or Tibake. But that was siguro worst until now, one of the worst experience I had in my entire life. I cried right after that pag-probe in USN because you will get your result that or that right after in your face with the yung proctor doon. You'll get if you will pass or not, and that single statement would parang would declare if you will be Sikiplar Enrique.
Yeah, that's
Ay, di. Daki pare mai samgota. Ike San Francis daki pare mai. So that was experience in October. Yes, hindi. Varsågod.
It was you and
Allra första. I was the first in our batch who took the fagprove and got the result. Very first. And then when I went outside, it was good. I passed, but the experience, like the palpitations and everything, because that was a terrible, terrible experience. So you guys are all lucky, and thanks to the batch of Mr. Robin Marcelo who wrote to Bentoya och kunskapsdepartementet så att the next batches får slippa den fagprøve. Men nå skal jeg takke Robin, og Robin får du også noe å si om det. Så du kan snakke litt om det brevet du har skrevet til Bent Høie om fagprøve.
Yeah, because your batch was you were only 17, right? But we were the first full batch, 33. 5 were not Filipinos, then the rest were Filipinos. And then we thought if there were only 12 allowed to take the pagprøve omgangen, would we be finished before our bedtak utløper, liksom? Before it expires. So we thought, why not write to Bentoya? It's a long shot, but what if he writes back, or what if he says, you don't need to take the fagprøve anymore? So it was just wishful thinking on our part. But then, I think a month before we were supposed to take the fagprøve, he wrote back, and then he said, that he was agreeing to our point that the fagprøve was a very unreasonable krav or requirement, and then he told us if Oshlomet could give us the exam, and then that would be qualified as the fagprøve that should have been taken in USN. So is na kami Kari or Judith or Lina, hi till them. O di saya vi kan lage fagprøve ni full fart na. Bufos na kaya na. We can make the test. Okay. Vi kan lage fagprøven med en gang, så derfor slipper det. Så vi var den første kullet som fikk slippe fagprøven. Så alle kunne ta den der på Oslomet. Og vi var bare heldige som fikk støtte av den tøye.
Du er flink. Dere er så flinke, dyktige, og på vegne av alle som fremtidige SKOMP-studenter, takk for innsatsen deres 2018-kule. Det er jo veldig, veldig bra jobba. For det så skal vi se. Jeg tror den her er deres kul. Jeg bare fant det plutselig. Er det 2018? Eller?
Ja, det er oss.
Ja. Så dere er flere enn oss, ja. Ja, men tusen takk, Robin, og alle fra Kul 18. Og så nå skal vi egentlig, vi nærmer oss nesten slutten, men vi skal ha bare en short quiz. Og alle er jo invitert til å være med. Dette er jo en del av Infodrive som vi driver med. This is part of our Infodrive regarding the SKOMP. So I think we can just have per batch, one question per batch, and then we will recap at the end. Are you ready, guys? Okay. Yes. Ready. All right. Son. Okay, first question. First question is for batch 2017. Francis and Cindy. Veldig enkelt. Det på norsk, egentlig. Kompletterende utdanning for sykepleier med fluktbakgrunn, eller det SKOMP det heter, har varighet på A. 2 år, B. 3 semestre, C. 12 måneder, eller D. 2,5 år.
Ser du svaret?
Da svarer du, Cindy.
Se.
Se. Hva med deg da, Francis? Francis, er det Francis her?
Ja, Francis der han skriver også se.
Ok. Det er riktig. Ja.
Man ser ikke sånn til Francis.
Ser dere ikke?
Nei, fordi vi er liten.
Ja, ok. Ja, skal vi se. Jeg skal fjerne de andre, så får dere... Jeg må bare se hvordan det ser ut på Facebook. Skal vi se. Er det for litt? Eller...
Nei, men man kan bare se.
Er det vanskelig å se?
Nei, det går bra.
Ok. Men det er bra. Og neste spørsmål, eller jeg skal bare si noe av det. SKOMP eller den desentralisert utdanning for sykepleiere med utdanning fra land utenfor EU, EØS, har variert på 3 semester. Så før så var det bare SKOMP som går i heltid i 2 semestre, og nå finnes det også sånn deltidsstudie som heter SKOMP D, som går i 3 semestre. Så altså 1,5 år. Så det finnes. Men det skal begynne nå til høsten. Ja. Neste er til kull 2018. Det blir det bare deg da, Bravin.
Det blir bare meg.
Ja, det blir bare deg. Hva er opptakskravene til SKOMP? Så jeg skal ikke lese. Du får lese og så svare på spørsmålet.
Det må være A, fordi det må ikke være eldre enn 3 år.
Er du sikker? Ja.
Jeg tror det.
Riktig svar er
B.
Ja,
Jeg tror det var B. Jeg tror.
Ja, det er det som egentlig er forbindende, for det B står egentlig på nettsiden til OsloMet, men det som er riktig, det har vi også avklart med Karoline. Vedtaket må ikke være eldre enn 3 år. Så selv om du har et vedtak i 2015, nå har det gått 6 år, så må nesten søke om nytt vedtak, for det gjelder ikke lenger. Når du først fått vedtaket fra Helsedirektoratet, så har du 3 år med deg å jobbe med det. Og hvis du ikke rekker å tilfredsstille alle de kravene, om du har ikke studert SKOMP, mangler B2, så må du nesten søke på nytt. For hvis du har en vedtak som er gammelt, så får du ikke bruke det. Og når du søker om godkjenning fra Helsedirektoratet, så da kanskje skaper noe problem for deg. Så svaret er A. Det er riktig, det er Robin. Bra jobba. Her er det til kull 2018. Emner til SKOMP. Sånn. Chessa og Share som skal svare.
Let's see. D. SKOMP 1000 legemiddelregning, bachelorpraksis i eldre praksispsykiatri. It's D.
Ja. Riktig. Så SKOMP har ikke anatomi, som står på C, og ikke praksis i kirurgi, som står på B, og ikke nasjonale fag, som står på A. Så det som inneholder SKOMP-studiet, er svaret D. Fagprøve, praksis i psykiatri og rus, praksis i eldreomsorg og geriatri, bacheloroppgave, legemiddelregning og SKOMP 1000. Dette er jo den sykepleiens faglige og vitenskapelige grunnlag. Ja. Ok, dette er for 2020 kule. Hvis dere ikke kjenner til dette her, så kan jeg svare. Har dere hørt om individuelt tilpasset språkkurs?
Hei.
Nei, ok, da kan jeg svare. Da svarer dere det neste spørsmålet. Ok, individuelt tilpasset språkkurs, svaret svaret C. Individuelt tilpasset språkkurs egentlig begynt I fjor til de som bosatt I Nordland, og har ikke oppnådd krav på B2-nivå enda, men har lyst til å begynne med SKOMP D, eller den desentraliserte SKOMP-studiet, som egentlig ved OsloMet også, I samarbeid med Nordland fylkeskommune.
Okay.
Så det finnes sånn tilbud der, fordi av, jeg tror det 20 eller 17 som har søkt, det bare kun en som kvalifisert. Det derfor det tilbys nå den individuelt tilpasset språkkurs, slik at det er flere som kan søke, men dette tilbudet kun for de som bosatt I Nordland.
Skal jeg stille et spørsmål?
Ja.
Jeg har noen som har sendt meg melding egentlig for ikke så lenge siden. Hun fra Nord-Norge, og så spurte meg om egentlig den SKOMP da. Og lurte jeg på om det allerede åpent for den SKOMP D, eller det allerede stengt for å få ta? Eller hvordan det nå?
Ja, det bare å søke. Altså, vi har tatt opp på episode 2 da, fordi når du går på OsloMet og søker på SKOMP, så det litt vanskelig å finne hvor den her desentraliserte SKOMP. Men Kari har pratet om det. Vi kan prøve å legge ut på vår Facebook-side etterpå om akkurat den hvordan du skal søke om, eller det var Line som egentlig har svart på hvordan man kan søke. For det åpent samme fristen 15. april, så det bare å søke. For dette studiet skulle begynne I fjor, men det blir ikke noe av fordi det få søkere. Men det får håpe at nå I år så kan de begynne I høst da. Så det bare å søke. Jeg skal prøve å finne akkurat den delen I episode 2, så kan vi legge ut så at det mange som kan søke. Ja. Ok. Så da var det siste spørsmål til kull 2020. Etter å ha fullført SKOMP-studiet, får du sykepleierautorisasjon automatisk? A eller B?
Ja, håper det.
Automatisk går det sånn automatisk, eller?
Eller ikke automatisk, kanskje man skal søke først igjen da på direktoratet. Ja, ok.
Ja, riktig. Ja. For svaret faktisk nei. Det kommer ikke automatisk, fordi når du ferdig med SKOMP, så skal du søke på ditt. Og denne gangen blir det ikke avslag, forhåpentligvis. For etter at du har fullført studiet, så du egentlig kvalifisert. Men du trenger å levere papirene. Helsedirektoratet trenger dokumentasjon at du har egentlig tatt det studiet og fullført det. Så det går ikke automatisk, du må søke. Så husk det til de som
vi må søke.
Dere søker, ok?
Betale på nytt.
Betale på nytt.
Betale på nytt, og egentlig ikke, jeg vil si. Jeg må snakke med dere, fordi det finnes noe unntak. Du får noe sånn fristen innen sånn tid der du skal levere alle kravene, og du trenger ikke å betale på nytt. Stemmer det, eller? At du trenger bare å levere dokumentene, og du trenger ikke å betale igjen 1600.
Jeg har betalt. Jeg har ikke hørt om det.
Ok, da stemmer det nok da. Så, då går det i prosessen. Vi skal sjekke det. Det var lenge siden vi har gjort det, så jeg husker ikke helt. Ja.
Jeg tror det hjalp bare oss fordi at vi mangla fagprøven etter seg. Så derfor vi slapp å betale det.
Ja, ok. Det husker jeg. Ja, takk for avklaring. Yeah. But before we go to the last part of it, we're nearing the end of the episode. I would just like to promote, because we've talked about the B2 level or krav på B2-nivå. Jeg skal bare fjerne dere så at jeg kan promotere litt om vårt tilbud. Oi, det er Francis og meg. Igjen, sånn. Og der. Skal vi se. Ok, det var det. Vi har en gratis opplæring som se. Kommer det gjenklang fra meg, eller? Yeah. Anyway, we do have in our organization, the Filipinske Hjelpesamfunn in Norge is now accepting applicants up to February 28th. This is a gratis Norwegian course in all levels from A1 to B2 in different sessions. And it will be delivered by a registered Norwegian provider. So the aim with this tilbud is to help those who are aspiring professionals like nurses, graduate nurses, to fulfill the requirement of B2 level, or other workers who have the requirement to fulfill. So this is open. Just email us with your name, contact info, and what level do you need to take, and why are you deserving to get this free course. So this is actually this is a way of giving back na rin. So giving back to those who are in need, because most of our volunteers have been in that situation, and this is a way of giving back to the members. So apply now. Still open until 28th of February. Okay.
Jeg har et spørsmål, Sally.
Ja, Cindy.
Hvor mange plasser har dere?
Vi har veldig begrenset plasser egentlig, men vi skal ha en til som skal hjelpe oss. Det er to skoler som skal egentlig gi oss hjelp med dette her, så vi snakker om 100 pluss plasser. Wow. I alt nivå da. Så snakk om kanskje 15 til 30 per nivå i et år. Så vi har jo nok plass. Og så vi prioriterer de som skal hjelpe oss med våre prosjekter. De som jeg må snakke på engelsk. Those who registered as FHS volunteers will be prioritized. We are actually starting the interview with you next week, and this is also that's why we are called the Hjelpesamfunn. We will help each other. We will give you the projects that we are organizing, and you help us with the little way with the resources that you have. So FHS frivillig will be prioritized i dette tilbudet. So sign up now as a member and volunteer of our organization. So yes, that was it. And now let's move on to the message portion. So everyone could give their message. Let's begin with Chessa. Let's begin with Chessa.
Message. Messages. Okay. Shout out sa lahat ng kabatch ko. 2009 SKOMP. Hello. Yeah. Thank you for the support and for spreading, sharing this live interview. Message for future nurses in Norway who are already nurses in the Philippines. You just go for it. You focus on your language because that's the most important thing. And just do the process step by step. You go for it step by step. Huwag mawala ng pag-asa. Kasi if we have done it, the others have done it, you too can do it. So you just go for it because it will really open a lot of possibilities in your career and you will be paid, compensated for the job that you do. Okay, so you just go for it. Focus on your language and then take the next step from there. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Jessa. Okay, how about Miss Bon? Actually, marami tong messages ha. You can give message. I just wrote some of the message to your old self before getting authorization, message to those who supported you, message regarding our campaign and aspiring Sikaplara. Which one? Are
I
you
think
getting?
I'll just give a little bit short message to
okay.
myself first, maybe.
Okay. To yourself, old self, before getting authorization. Sige.
My message to myself, I have to focus on my bachelor now and no other extracurricular activities. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
And I just like to shout out to my husband who's watching on the other side of the room and my friends. Hello.
Okay.
And of course to my fellow nurses who's from other countries or other outside from Norway. You just have to focus on your goal. If you really want to be a nurse, then you should start with the language, and then from there, I know that then you can go vidra. So, Barestopo. Kaya natin to. Yeah.
Yeah. Sobra. Okay. Sige. Next is Anne.
Yeah. Maybe I'm speaking on behalf of all the Sure batch. Shout out to you and my friends who's watching. Now it's just few months before we get our authorization, and hopefully every one of us can be called Sikaplara. Yun. And we are in halvparten av oss i bacheloroppgave, og halvparten i praksis i rus og psykiatri. Og i midten av mars så vi skal jo bytte. Ja, og så april så begynner den andre batch på rus og psykiatri, og så det andre batch som begynner på psykiatri nå, skriver bacheloroppgave. Og så er det fagprøve på skolen. All the challenges and everything that we've been through, family, economy, job, language, oppgaver, duties, and all of these things, hopefully in June, we can all take it easy and slapp av and claim the authorization. And that har vi ventet på lenge, og vi har jobbet hardt for det. Så bare vi står på, og dette skal vi klare.
Sobra. Det er fint. Cindy?
Ja. Er det meg?
Ja.
Message to hvor skal jeg begynne? Message to I would like to say hi to my family in the Philippines. They're watching. Message to the one who supported me. It was basically my family, so I would like to say thank you because everyone understands the situation. that I have to go through. I think the whole journey is worthwhile. I think jeg var veldig fornøyd med det valget jeg har gjort. Så til alle som har på en måte tenkt å gå videre og være sykepleier, jeg vil gjerne motivere dere. It's very aspiring and motivating that you'll be compensated with the work that you've given and den innsatsen dere gjør da. Så jeg ser at det mange som går på bachelor, det 2 stykker her som går på SKOMP, så står på, det bare et lite stykke igjen, så det bare å stå på. Og så, basically, everything, I think, the journey, you invest, I think the investment that I've had in the studies was, is beginning to komme til å kjenne det, etter du har ferdig skolen. Med background music særlig.
Ja. Try natin, baka may umiyak.
Det veldig inspirerende å høre alle sammen. Det det.
Okay. Tusen takk.
Background music. Bare plutselig in my part, det var en bakgrunnsmusikk. Særlig.
Du kan snakke litt om Hera. Cindy, snakke om your old self before getting autorisasjon.
Ja, jeg var veldig annerledes. Da jeg var helsefagarbeider til sykepleier, jeg må si til og med de som jeg jobber sammen med, de har merket det at jeg på en måte har utviklet meg faglig og personlig. Det veldig hyggelig å høre, det veldig inspirerende at det på en måte jeg fikk motivere mange. Så det mange som spør meg om det, så det bare sånn, de som liksom inspirert å gå videre, bare ta det valget, og du kommer aldri til å på en måte angre på det valget. Jeg lover dere. Jeg tror jeg veldig fornøyd.
Okay.
Sally.
Okay, Francis da.
Yeah, I would just like to say that Cindy was in the Sikiply and Pagblood in 2018. She was featured together with Carrie and Lina.
Thank you, Francis.
And she's also part of the forskning that Carrie and Lina published. And
about Filipino.
Yeah, we're proud of you, Cindy.
Thank you.
Yes, Francis, now it's your turn.
Message to those who supported me during your journey to becoming RN in a way. Of course, to my wife, thank you so much for all the sacrifices. I hope I'm paying back well now that you are the one who's studying. And my friends, Neil and Gladys, shout out. Thank you for taking care of our children when I'm at school and Irish is at work. And my work who support me, min arbeidsplass, de hjalp meg veldig mye både økonomisk og hvordan de organiserte turnus og sånt, så takk skal dere ha. Og at the same time, I would like to give shout outs to my family, my wife, my 2 children, my mama, or my brothers, Omeng, Rex, my college friends, Reniel, Balong, Patrick, Brown, Kent, Macduff, my people again, Lynn, Rene, Heidi, Nina, Hobart, Hilda, Björn, Torbjörn, Egil, Birgir, Oddvar, alle sammen, shout out.
Okay, thank you, artista. How about Miss Cher? Miss Cher, are you here?
Hi, I'm still here.
Hi. Okay. Sige, message naman.
Okay, message to your old self before getting your authorization. Glad you didn't give up.
Yeah. Ikke sant?
Med en gang vi fikk den avslag fra SAK, det var før Helsedirektoratet. It's like you felt you're like worthless, even if you have undergone studies in the Philippines and earned that USRN license as well, but then avslag in Norway. So it's like it's depressing, but then just move forward, because start small, even if you're the things that you've done, it's not enough, but just continue to do things one step at a time, because I didn't have the chance to go to Norskurs, because it's not it's very expensive, and then I have 2 kids and my husband is working full-time turnus, so I self-studied Norwegian and then find ways to learn. I was a volunteer in my workplace, like some språkpraksis, and then with the help of people, especially my husband, who supported all the struggles that I have to undergo, and then my colleagues at work, yeah, they're watching now, Rochelle and Lynn, and my family in the Philippines, my sisters, who are always there for me, and then they're just one call away when the things gets tough. And to those, and also my leader at work, she's very generous. She tilrettelagt alle vaktene slik at det mulig for meg å studere. Yes, the friends turned families here in Norway who helped and encouraged me. Regarding a campaign to increase studieplasser, Norwegian authorities should increase the number of slots, because there are lots of aspiring nurses from the Philippines who needs the slot to have the license here in Norway, and then there are a lot of people who are who needs to use their profession, especially now in this time of pandemic. And there are lots of people who message me how to get authorization. And then thank you, Sally, for initiating this platform for awareness, so that we could reach out to as much as many people, or many Filipino nurses, not just Filipino nurses, foreign nurses here in Norway, who will be able to use their profession as a nurse. Yeah, it's worth it, because we are a viktig ressurs i samfunnet. Norway is in dire need for nurses and healthcare professionals, and Filipinos are here to help you. So, yeah, we will be worth our resources. And aspiring sykepleiere, so don't give up. Continue to dream. Maybe it will take a long time, because there are people who are messaging me. It's so difficult for them, because we have to prioritize the kids, the family, and the work, how to support. But then we can figure it out. Filipinos are very flexible. We are very resilient to whatever hardships that comes along the way. So we find ways.
Okay.
We are very creative. Yeah. So, and on top of it, it's our passion to help people, the sick, even if it's not our very own Filipino countrymen that we are helping the patients. It's the Norwegian, and also that many patients will benefit from this study. So, for the greater glory of God, we are willing to give it all. So Filipino nurses are here.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Cher. Very beautiful sharing. Sige. But, well, I do do hope Miss Irish should come for a quick appearance. Dyan na si Bunso. Yes, but before that, we still have Robin here to give his message, and then we will close the program. Robin, pasigo.
Okay, to my old self, Baris Topo. I know you're gonna be so stressed, but it's gonna be worth it. I know you're still stressed now, pero kaya lang. Yeah, to the aspiring nurses, Baris Sek, it's gonna be worth it. Life in Norway is gonna be so much better after you apply and after you finish the SKOMP program. Focus on your language. It's one of the most important for the Norwegians here that we master the language. Shout out to my family, of course, Kare and Lina and Judith. They helped us a lot, diba? My friends, Kenneth, Steph, Jen, Joy, Martin, and the others sa SKOMP. My boss who locked my turnus. Sino pa ba? Sally for organizing this one.
Yeah, siguro.
Yeah, and yun lang.
Thank you. Before we end, we will just read 14 questions, mga shout out. Sobrang inspiring na, no? Great work all. Sharing your stories and experiences will surely inspire aspiring nurses to pursue their ambitions and dreams. Thank you for sharing the possibilities. Thank you. More power to Pinoy nurses. This is for you, Miss Cher. Maka-proud Cher. So well deserved.
Thank you.
So, yeah, going to Norway was a better choice. Nakaka-proud kayo, Kiko and Irish Bondok. Oh. Yeah, nakaka-proud. This was during your tali kanina. Very inspiring po kayo. I think this was I don't know, but proud of you girls. Siguro sila.
Shout out, Bing!
Okay.
One of the girls, me and Bonbon.
Okay. Thank you, Robin. This was regarding the fagprova. Robin, yes. Super galing yan si Robin. Robin Fans Club na to. You all were an inspiration.
Thank you din, Sally, for giving this opportunity. Yeah, that's very,
Thank you,
I
Sally.
mean, if it's not for this platform, I think no one will know about this. And so thank you for inviting, and thank you for making this serie.
Yeah, Miss Jessa?
Yeah, can I just point out as well, because the slots, it's very few, but Sally is doing a lot of job to have more slots for SKOMP. So thank you very much, Sally. I hope the letters that we made will make a difference and help the future nurses get into the study. Thank you very much. Like, really, you're doing great job. Everything.
Okay,
Background music.
Kaya naman nakakaano kayo eh. Barigli. Som sagt, jeg kom til Norge som au pair. Så jeg har vært også i veldig vanskelig tid. Og jeg måtte, som dere, juggle the work and the tong dream, and I was part of the SIGO. That is the way back in 2015. That was the offer, and after studying in a year, I fick avslag 3rd time, and then takket vare SKOMP. No area autorisert sykepleier etter 4 års lang og utfører na og krevende prosess. Så jeg håper at flere kan få muligheter å søke SKOMP uten som mye sånn utgifter, fordi vi har tapt allerede masse ressurser, tid, penger, og vi har skaffet oss masse stress og frustrasjoner og alt. Så jeg håper virkelig that yung brev that we har skrevet, the letter that we worked on, all the batches from 2017, 18, 19, and the current batch, we already submitted it to Kari and Dina for a final check, and we will be submitting it. That is a campaign for we are to submit it to Kunskapsdepartementet, Helsedirektoratet, og Henrik Osheim, and we hope this is like what Robin did. This is paying it forward. We were lucky to be part of SKOMP and got the chance to be registered nurses. Then we are just paying it forward. For those sitting right there, very frustrated, very stressed, and don't know what to do and losing hope, we are working this. Every effort is for you. So don't give up. We're doing all our effort for you. So wag kayong susuko, and the help would come very soon, hopefully. So, yun. Actually, that was it. Nawala ako kasi kayo. I would just like again to, this is our PRO, Nikki Wanderlust. Please don't forget to like and share our Facebook page and visit our website and our YouTube, and we have a lot of info drive and campaigns. And about the gratis Nosh Oplari, we will give more details about it. And recently, we are actually given the slot. We were chosen to be the regular broadcasters in the Radio 105.8. So, the Philippines kay Hjelpesamfunnet Norge skal ta over fredags kveldssending på den Radio Inter FM. So, this is worldwide radio, so you can hear us. And itong ating sendingin and previous episodes of SPL serie will be also airing on that radio station. So, abagan niyo po every Friday night, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And yun, we this is the longest sending ever here in FHS. But shout out sa lahat na nanonood and sa lahat ng mga bisita natin. Maraming salamat. You are all inspiring. You're all inspiring, and thank you for your time, and thank you din sa mga boss na pinayagan kayong mag-absent ngayon. Meron na namang 8 Arbeits Plus na kulang ng Sikiplayer, pero they forgo. Okay? So, yun alle, Kari Olina. Ja, tusen takk.
Kari òg.
Kari, ja. Wala. Ja, men tusen takk, Kari Dahl, og Judith, og Lisa Rendal, og Ali Josdomet Vedskom, som er veldig glad i oss filippinske. Og next episode will be about primærmålgruppen as SKOMP. Det er ikke oss, det er ikke filippinske, men dem. Så det er de som har fluktbakgrunn, migranter som har fluktbakgrunn. Okay, so now we will just say goodbye sa lahat ng ating manonood. Salamat sa panonood, og ses neste gang torsdag 20 Andre.
Det var veldig hyggelig.
Thank you for having us.
Happy Sally, thank you, Sally. Shout out kay Ricky.
Sige, salamat.
Nagaya na 7 times pero
Shout out sa Bulaklak girls. Shout out. I love you,
Shout out to
husband.
everyone.
Hi,
Okay.
Isabel.
Sana may natutunan sila.
Okay. Okay, Hada. Hi, bro.
Yeah.